Well, some folks who can only afford long-term care while receiving Medicaid benefits, but unfortunately for many Americans, their estate and assets are counted against them when they're applying for Medicaid. This leaves people at the mercy of the nursing homes, and their assets are subject to Spendown. Attorney Jim Higgins from the Higgins Firm recently stopped by to explain the Medicaid Spendown and how to prepare. All right, we've got Jim with us. Great to see you again.
Thank you.
All right, first thing first, we're talking about Medicaid Spendown. So first, just tell us what this is. What is it all about?
Sure. Well, this is something that we hit a lot in our estate planning practice, our probate practice here. And basically what it says is that if Medicaid is going to pick up a bill for your mom, your dad, yourself in a nursing home, if they're going to pay for that, they're not going to pay for it until your assets are short enough or small enough. Basically, they say, hey, we want you to pay for it first, and when you run out of money, then we'll pay for it. So they make you do what they call a spend down. So you can spend it on several different things. Some things you can spend it on that actually benefit you. You know, of course, you can spend it on your nursing home care, but you can also do things like, you know, burial plots. Sometimes furnishings can be exempt. There's certain things that you can meet with an estate planning lawyer, and they say, all right, if you got to do this spend down, here are some things that you can buy that will benefit you and your family. You know, and the other thing that they do that is probably just as common is a lot of times, you know, the biggest asset we have is our home. And so a person will go into a nursing home, they'll be there for a few years. If they pass away, when they're probating the estate, Medicaid will say, hey, we want our money back. And if you don't have enough money in your estate, sometimes they'll want that home sold to be paid back. So, you know, that is something that we have to deal with on a daily basis, because it's hard to see a nursing home or Medicaid eat up what your family has worked so hard for all their life.
It can be a tough situation. So a lot of folks out there may be wondering, is there any way this can be avoided?
Yes, yes, there is. But you know, the key to it, like so much in life, is preparing early. If you wait till the last minute and say, oh, I'm going to give my home to my kids and then I'm going to go in the nursing home next year, that doesn't work. Medicaid has what they call a 5-year look back, and they'll look at property transfers up from about 5 years back from going in the nursing home. If they see that, you can get penalized for it. So you've got to prepare early. You know, it's hard to start thinking about it, you know, until it's way down the road, but you got to. You can do things, you know, our probate folks will set up either specific types of trust or maybe a life estate in real property. There's all sorts of things you can do to protect your assets. So if you have to use Medicaid in a nursing home, when you do pass, your family's going to have some inheritance, some of those things that you worked so hard for all your life that we all want to leave our children or our spouses, our loved ones.
All right, so it sounds like early as possible, but at least 5 years out. Is that right?
Well, early as possible. If you start transferring property in that 5-year period before you go into a nursing home, you can be in a little bit of trouble. So you need to talk to somebody fairly early.
All right, do it soon. They can help you out. Jim, thanks so much.
Thank you.
The Higgins Firm is serving Tennessee. Give them a call at 1-800-705-2121 or go to their website. That's thehigginsfirm.com.